Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video for you all. This is a fragrance oil review for Little B Scents, and this is their Yerba Santa fragrance oil. Now, I don't know what Yerba Santa smells like. I have tried to get smudge sticks, like how people use sage to smudge or Palo Santo. I've tried to get Yerba Santa smudge sticks, but every time I try to order, it is sold out like everywhere that I look. So it may or may not be popular. I don't know if people just have a low inventory of it or if people it's just that popular that it's always selling out. So I wanted to have the smudge stick to tell y'all if it smells the same, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm just gonna have to tell y'all what I think the fragrance oil smells like. And I did order this for spiritual purposes. So I do have a regular candle line and I have a spiritual candle line. So I ordered this to go in my smudge candle series. And so I'm going to tell y'all what I think it smells like. I have put this in a candle, so I'll tell y'all how it performed in a candle also. Now, in my opinion, this smells like vetiver essential oil, and I am not talking about vetiver fragrance oil. You have to realize fragrance oils and essential oils don't always smell the same. Sometimes the woody or earthy fragrance oils don't smell true to what the essential oil smells like because they add more cologne type of notes to it to try to make it more appealing, because not everybody likes straight up earthy scents or straight up woodsy scents. Some people want to have make it wearable, so they want to have like a cologne or a musk aspect or a spiciness added to it. So if you have smelled vetiver fragrance oil, it probably doesn't smell like that. When I say it smells like vetiver, I'm talking about the real essential oil, okay? It might be a slightly sweeter version of vetiver essential oil, but that is what I smell when I smell this, okay? And I don't really have too much more to say about it as far as the smell. Let me smell it again. Yeah, it is a sweeter, less sharp version of vetiver, in my opinion. And there's a little bit of musk added in here also. But it immediately brought to my mind vetiver, okay? Um, you could say it might smell a little bit like oud too, but I would say more on the vetiver side than on the oud side. It is earthy. It does have like a soil or just a wood type of smell, but it is a little bit sweet and it has a little bit of musk also. As far as the fragrance throw, it does have a nice fragrance throw. I put this in a candle and it's not like a large candle where the opening is wide. Um, but I put this in a candle and I had it burning the other day, and I was cleaning my house with pine salt and bleach. And y'all know both pine salt and bleach have very strong fragrance throw, okay? Like even after you're done cleaning with them, you can smell it for like the whole day. And I was surprised that I still was able to smell this Yerba Santa candle that I made. So I was like, okay, so it has nice fragrance throw. I did add some drops, just to be transparent. I did add some drops of holy basil or tulsi. But that really didn't contribute to the hot throw of this candle because essential oils don't have like a nice hot throw anyway. But I added a few drops of Tulsi essential oil. But yeah, I was able to still smell this even though I was cleaning with pine salt and bleach. And it wasn't even like in my living room, like in a central location. It was more so in the dining room, but I still was able to smell it. So I would say this has a nice fragrance throw. So if you are shopping with Little B Scents, most likely you like earthy, realistic fragrances, or you're looking for one note fragrances where it actually smells like the realistic thing, and you might be using it as a mixer. So I will say this does smell like vetiver. I cannot tell y'all if it smells like Yerba Santa because I've never smelled that. Okay, what does it say? What does it say? Spanish missionaries named this shrub holy weed because of its healing properties. It is used in smudge sticks and incense. I can certainly see why, because it's a beautiful fragrance oil. If you want to make it muskier, they're saying add their other scent. Okay, so the notes: fresh, ozonic, green. Would I say fresh? No, I personally wouldn't. I think of fresh as like a vegetable, like cucumber, or like fresh cut grass or basil, or like ozonic. I don't think it's ozonic either. I don't think it smells like air or ozone at all. I don't think it has any aquatic notes. The stuff you typically associate fresh with, I would not say that's what's in this fragrance oil, in my opinion. Green, I wouldn't even necessarily say green. If you are expecting this to be a very green, I purchased this because it said it was green, mossy, and it had evergreen. I don't smell green notes in this, to be honest with y'all. I really don't. This is straight up woodsy, earthy vetiver to me. Okay. So if you want it to be extremely green, in my opinion, it doesn't smell that way. They say so: fresh ozonic green, sandalwood, mild floral. I will say I can smell a little bit of mild floral and musk. Herbal, yeah, I would say. Moss, I would say not really. Evergreen, not really. Amber, possibly. The amber could be what's giving it the slightly sweet smell. Sandalwood, not so much. But amber maybe, because there's a little bit of a sweet smell. So yeah, in my opinion, this would be a earthy vetiver, slightly woodsy, slightly sweet. It's not as sweet as sandalwood or cedarwood, or it's more, if you're gonna talk about wood, it would probably be more on the oud side, which isn't really that sweet. So vetiver, oud, amber, earthy soil. That's what I smell when I smell this. Okay. So, and slightly minty. I swear I smell a little tiny, 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 tiny bit of mint also. So that's my opinion on this fragrance oil. If I ever get my hands on some Yerba Santa smudge sticks, then I'll let y'all know if it smells the same or not. This is more so like the branches on a tree. Oh my god. I got vendors messaging me. This is more so like the branches on the tree or the roots on a tree, because the roots are in the ground. And they have soil on them and all that. I would say it's more like that, more so than like a sandalwood or a cedar wood, like the actual like inside of the wood. Like once you chop the wood down and you see uh this is more like the bark. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. This is more like the bark or the roots, and not like the wood that's inside the bark, if you get what I'm saying. So it's more earthy and more of a soil type of smell. So that's how I feel about this Yerba Santa fragrance oil from Little B Scents. I think that um if they I wouldn't describe this as evergreen or green. So I think that part kind of made me more excited about this oil, because I really like green fragrances and mossy and like that type. So I was disappointed as far as it does not smell green to me at all, but it still serves its purpose for what I'm using it for. I am using this for a spiritual candle. So if it smells like Yerba Santa, that's what matters to me. And if it doesn't, if I ever smell it and I feel like it doesn't smell like it, I'll just rename it vetiver and keep it moving. So yeah, that's my thoughts. If you've tried this one, let me know how you feel about it. If you don't like it, let us know why you don't like it. And also, I have several of these videos up where I'm going over individual fragrances. So go ahead, look through the playlist and see if there's one or two or three that catches your eye, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Toodles.